Hello Gemini, my name is Agatha and this is the tarot reading for the month of September 2016. This is a very general reading. If you'd like a private consultation, please send an email to tuniaza@gmail.com. I'd be delighted to work with you. I'm going to use the Mystical Wisdom card deck for the Oracle card, and then for the general reading I'm going to use the Chrysalis Tarot, and then for the love reading I'm going to use the Pictorial Key Tarot. This is going to be beginning of the month, end of the month, and beginning, middle, and end of the month. So for the Oracle card, the general advice that came out for you, the Gemini, for the month of September 2016, you have cheer up, live in the moment. This is a general advice for you, Gemini. So this seems like a mermaid, some sort of mermaid on the bottom of the ocean or the river, and this is the middle of the night. You know, even in the middle of the night, even she's alone, she's happy with what she has, you know. So live in the moment, cheer up, try to find joy in every single moment of your life, specifically during this month of September 2016, Gemini. So, the general reading, it's a very good reading. I already shuffled and laid out the cards. You have, in a general reading, you have 3 major arcana cards. So, for some of you, Gemini, because this is very general, this is going to be an epic month. In terms of, I'm not going to say love, because love, but generally it could be in your, I'm thinking professional life, not necessarily, it's going to be epic, and it's going to be good, it's going to be positive, okay? In the beginning of the month you have Hearn, the Hunter, which in traditional decks is called the Chariot. So in the beginning of the month you're going to go after what you want. You're going to go after what you want, you're going to have tremendous self-control, you have a very defined objective, and you know how to get to that objective. I don't know what it is, I'm thinking professional life, but you're on it. You're on that path. You see that the hunter, he's like the sword. He's thinking out his sword. You're on the hunt. You're on the hunt for something. So you're very determined, and you know the path. You're on the path, and you're not gonna stray from it. In the middle of the month, you have the Golden Flower or the Temperance card in traditional decks. So it's like you've moderated your pace. You are more slow, you're slower, you're still on the path, you're still very much determined, you're still very much gonna get what you want, but you have much more patience, you have much more moderation. You are going at it in a slower pace, but you haven't stopped. No, slow and steady, slow and steady, slow and steady. You're gonna get there. And then at the end of the month, Gemini, you have ravens in this deck, which in traditional decks is called the Magician. And here you see two ravens. They're holding pearls. And the moment I saw this, I thought pearls of wisdom. And there's a tree. And the tree is watching the ravens. So the ravens are playful. So I'm thinking, by the way, the Magician, is connected with Gemini. So this is you showing up here with tremendous power at the end of the month, Gemini. At the end of the month, whatever you wanted for yourself in the beginning of it, you're going to get it. You're going to manifest what you want. You're going to manifest what you want, and you're going to do it with joy. Cheer up, you know, because this is a kind of it's a card that denotes that, that joyful, how do you say, joyfulness, this joy, this being happy. There's that feeling at the end of the month, and I would say connected with work. It could be other things. I'm not saying love, I'm sorry, but at least with work, it's like you were able to manifest what you want because you had tremendous determination in the beginning of the month. You had patience at the middle of the month, which was key also, and at the end of the month you're gonna get what you want, and you're gonna get more than what you want. You're gonna get wisdom, because like I said, the ravens are playing with pearls, which to me means in this card, every time I look at it, that's what I see, pearls of wisdom. You're gonna get the wisdom of knowing that there are other ways of doing things. You've learned a new way of behaving or acting or going about what you want, and or bringing to your life whatever you want to manifest. You've learned something. There's more wisdom in your life. This is good, honestly. Gemini, this is very good generally in the general reading for you for September 2016. Now, in the love reading, in the beginning of the month, you have the Seven of Cups, which is interesting. This is the Seven of Cups, and this is another 7. Okay, a 7 on the general reading and a 7 of Cups. 7 of Cups in the love reading. It's like you're fantasizing. Either you're fantasizing about someone, and you might be with that person or not. I'm thinking maybe you are with that person, with this person. Maybe there's some of you. Again, this is very general. You are with someone, and in the beginning of it, you have those rose-colored eyeglasses, right? And you only see positive things about this romantic interest, about this lover, about this boyfriend or girlfriend, and he or she is perfect. Oh my God, she's so perfect. Oh, he's so perfect. Oh my God, and that's all you see. Okay, and you don't see the reality of it. Maybe it's in the beginning. If it's not in the beginning, you kind of only see what you want to see, the fantasy connected with this person or this relationship. If it's not that, if you are with several people, I'm not judging, you can do whatever you want, okay? If you like dating this person, that person, that person, that person, and you having the time of your life in the beginning of the month, so you have possibilities. That's what I'm trying to do. You have possibilities, you have choices, and you think that every single possible person is like perfect, and there's a lot to choose from. I'm thinking Tinder. Why am I thinking Tinder? I don't know why. Oh, plenty of fish. Could be that. I'm again not judging. Okay. Do whatever you want, Gemini. Do whatever you want. In the middle of the month, you have the Five of Cups, and I don't like this card. Oh, it's like this. It's like if you are in a relationship in the beginning of the month, and you really only see what you want to see about this person at the middle of the month, you have to discard some of your fantasies. You have to let go some of the fantasies that you have about this person. You have to see the reality of whom he or she is. And you kind of feel sad for that. But no one is perfect, okay? You have to see the positive of this person also. You're choosing only to see all the negative, but there's a lot of positive within this person, and you're sad because you had to discard the fantasy. Okay. For others, it was that maybe it was the beginning of the relationship, and you thought that you're going to be with this person, forever, and you're going to be happy ever after. You're gonna live in a castle. You're gonna have horses and whatever, and then in the middle of the month, this relationship ends, and you're feeling really sad because of that. But remember the oracle: cheer up. Okay, live in the moment and cheer up. At the end of the month, in your love reading, you have the Page of Pentacles. If you are with someone and this relationship lasted, okay, even if you feeling disappointed because this is not the fantasy, that the person doesn't match the fantasy that you had in your head, even if that's the case, and yet both of you continue together, at the end of the month, both of you can talk and have this relationship go on a more solid ground, and it has more stability. This is no longer a fantasy. This relationship has stability, and you can talk to each other about what you truly want for this relationship, what you truly want for the future. So you're more practical and more realistic about this person, and this person maybe about you. If it's not that, if it's, let's say that you're like, you met someone in the beginning of the month, maybe you went on Tinder, and the first 10 days you just were completely head over heels about him or her, and you thought, this is the love of my life, this is my soulmate, and you thought that, and then things didn't work out. In the middle of the month you're feeling really sad, really disappointed. However, at the end of the month, even if the relationship ends, at least you already know what you want out of a love relationship. You know, you're more realistic about what you want. Okay, and this is a game. This is a very good thing. Okay, and that's it, Gemini. This is the reading that I have for you for the month of September 2016. This is a very general reading. If you'd like a private consultation, please send an email to duniazad@gmail.com. I'll be delighted to work with you.